Hi, good day. Our next topic is about mind map. So, what is a mind map? Mind map is a diagram for representing tasks, words, concepts, or items linked to and arranged around a central concept or subject using a non-linear graphical layout that allows the user to build intuitive framework around a central concept. As what you can see in the example, we have the central concept, which is mind map, and then we have the different text connected to the central context or concept, which are represented by the oval shape with the sample text label. So this is more or less the basic form of what a mind map is. Now, our task for today, our objective for today is to create a mind map based from a tool. So by just looking at it, it would be very easy for us to create mind maps using different platforms. We can have it using just Word, like a PowerPoint. You can have it using the Paint tool in your PC. But then again, we will be using a very intuitive tool that's more or less designed to create mind maps. The name of the tool is Mindmeister, right? So how do you access the tool? You just have to open any web browser on your PC. And then from here, like in my case, I'm using Google Chrome, and I will just type Mindmeister. So Mindmeister, the Meister would be Meister. So that would be the Mindmeister. And you just have to click the first result here. It says mindmeister.com, because right now our objective for this training is about creating a mind map, right? So I'm going to create something from scratch. So I'm going to create the plus sign here at the left side and the new mind map. And this will be the blank mind map, the scratch mind map that we're going to start with so that we can build our mind map. Now, let me just show you something. This is the course that we'll be building our mind map with. So just for sample purposes, our central concept would be the name of our course, and the main feature of the course will be the topics, right? So like, for example, the main concept, let me just minimize this one. The main concept is the name of our virtual classroom. So for the main concept of mind map, it can be anything. It can be any idea that you have. It can be a future plan that you have. It can be a future program that you're thinking of. That can be the main concept of your mind map. So in my case, let's just say we're just planning on how to deliver upskilling online teaching virtual classroom. So we're just brainstorming. And so the main concept would be the name of the course, which is upskilling online teaching. Now, if I'm going to add the secondary concept to that are related to upskilling online teaching. So this will be the major concept, and I'm going to add what are the parts, the major parts of upskilling online teaching. In this case, what are the topics to be discussed for upskilling online teaching? So to create a part of a certain element in mind map, you just have to click the plus button here at the right side. Make sure you click the element first and then click the plus sign here, and it basically automatically creates a line connected to the element that you just selected. So the first one would be, this will be the first topic. I'm just going to copy this one. Okay. So here, and then second topic. So for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to include 5 topics because we have 8, right? So this is how easy it is to manage your ideas in mind maps. So let's just say all these topics revolves around the central concept of upskilling online teaching. So one more, and then we can take it from there. Okay. Add. All right. So let's just say we are now in the part wherein we have the main topic, which is we have the main course, which is upskilling online teaching, and the main topics are the following. We have five. We have flexible learning, online learning, blended learning. We have instructional designing. We have gamifying classrooms, delivery strategies, and managing online resources. So basically, those are five major topics to be delivered in an upskilling online teaching course. Now, what's next? What are the subtopics inside the main topics that we have? Let's just say for flexible learning, we can then add, let's just say, what do we have here? We have, so I will just copy the topics presented in our virtual classroom. Just gonna click add this one, and then let me just choose another one. So these are the topics. And then we have the third one. So for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to select 3 topics because currently per main topic, there are 4 subtopics, right? So I'm just gonna create this one. There you go. And you can do the same with all the other topics. Let's just say for gamifying virtual classroom, let me go back here. And then let me just pull up some of the main subtopics for gamifying virtual classroom. Then we can have this one. Okay, I'm going to add here and next. So this is more or less like plotting your ideas in a way that can be easily presented to someone who's not part of the brainstorming process. There, and then we can have another one, which is, sorry, not that one. And then another one, which is part 2. So I just used the flexible learning online and blended learning and then the gamifying virtual classroom. Basically, we can do the same with the rest. And what's next? So let's just say our main subject is upskilling online teaching, and we now have the main topic, which is gamifying virtual classroom. And you have from this particular topic, we have sessions for gamification in the classroom, gamifying content delivery and assessment part 1. We also have gamifying content and delivery part 2. What are the tutorials or the lessons available? Let's just say for gamifying content delivery part 1. Then what we can do is we can add another one. Let's just say for part 1, we have an introduction to H5P. So we can then click that one and then put it here. And then we can have creating new H5P account. So I'm gonna create here, and then let's just say drag and drop down using H5P. That's it. So let's just say for flexible learning, online blended learning, I'm gonna technology based. Let's see. It's going to add subtopics under technology based. Learning framework and models. What is flexible learning? These are some of the chapters here. Forms and design options. There you go. And it just say we have recalibrating instructional plan, right? So looking at it, it seems that it's taking shape now. Our mind map is taking shape right now. What's good about this is, like, for example, if I'm going to drag a certain element of the mind map, take note of the other elements that are connected to it. It basically adjusts themselves based on the position of the element that it's connected to. So that's how easy it is to create mind maps using Mindmeister. Then also you can actually include, you can edit, like for example, this one, if you want to edit the color, you can make it green, or you can make it bold. You can have it in a black. You can also use a text. Let's just say a picture background. You can put something there, and this one, maybe you want to put This one over there, there's a picture, and you can even have notes for this particular element of your mind map using the park here. These are some of the notes available for this mind map. So you can see, if you click this one, it has notes over here. So basically, this is the main concept of how mind map works. It is just plotting ideas as long as they are connected to a central concept. Now, our central concept right here is we are trying to create a course. The name of the course is Upskilling Online Teaching. So this will be the central concept. Now, what are the topics that will be discussed in this particular course? Let's just say major topics are, we have flexible learning, we have online teaching resources, we have delivery strategies, instructional designing, and gamifying virtual classroom. Let's just say those are the main topics. Now, for gamifying virtual classrooms, what will be the subtopics? We have gamification in the classroom, we have gamifying content part 1 and part 2. Now, for example, in gamifying content part 1, what will be the main chapters? What are the chapters? We have introduction to H5P, we have creating an H5P account, drag and drop in H5P. So those are some of the contents that will be discussed in gamifying content and delivery and assessment part 1. Now, from here, we can actually see what's the connection between introduction to H5P, which is the H5P background, to the upskilling online teaching. We can clearly see that drag and drop in H5P is connected to upskilling online teaching. How do we see the connection? Drag and drop in H5P is connected to gamifying content delivery and assessment part 1. Now, that particular topic is connected to gamifying your virtual classroom, and gamifying your virtual classroom is one of the major topics of upskilling online teaching. So you can clearly see the connection between the uh, specific idea to the central concept, to the main subject that you're working on. That's basically how mind map works.